Hi guys, this is Jody Cooking. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna make some smothered pork chops. Yeah, so here I have some pork chop, and as you can see I already washed it, it's clean, and these are all of my seasoning. I have Cajun seasoning, I have all-purpose seasoning, I have everyday seasoning, I have onion powder, I have garlic powder, and I also have black pepper. Okay, and it's just 1 teaspoonful. So guys, it's 1 teaspoon of everything. Okay, so first you're gonna want to blend all of your seasoning together. You don't have to use your hands, you can also use a fork or whatever you have and just blend it, but I prefer to use my hands. Then you're just gonna sprinkle it all over on your pork chops. And you don't have to get the pork chops that I'm using. You can also get the pork chop that comes with the bones, yeah? But I prefer to use that one because it is so thick. So now you're gonna take your hands and you're just gonna massage your pork chops, okay? Make sure all the seasoning is on your pork chop because you want your pork chop to be nice and full of flavor. Oh yeah. And I'm not gonna use all of my seasoning. I'm gonna leave back some of my seasoning to add to my flour mix because I'm gonna fry my pork chops, okay? So don't use all of your seasoning. So my pork chops is all seasoning, and that's what it look like, okay? So now I'm gonna make my flour mix for my pork chops. So here I have at least 1/4 cup of plain flour, and as you can see guys, I'm adding my remaining seasoning that's left to my flour, okay? So after adding all of your seasoning, you're gonna wanna mix it all together with the flour and make sure everything is all combined together, okay? And I'm also gonna add just a pinch of salt to my mixture, and after adding it, just continue to stir, okay? And guys, you don't have to fry your pork chops with the flour. You can fry it without the flour, okay? So now I've got my flour mixture, and I also have my pork chops. And guys, make sure you have a plate so you can, after you finish coat your pork chops, you can add it to your plate, okay? So make sure you coat it properly. And after coating your pork chops, make sure you shake off the excess flour, okay? And I'm just gonna carry on with the same process, okay? So finally guys, all of my pork chops is all coated. So now I'm gonna fry it now, okay? So just wait for your pot to heat, then you can add your pork chops. I add at least quarter cup of vegetable oil to my pot, okay? And guys, don't overcrowd your pot with the pork chops, okay? Add at least 4 to 3, yeah? And you're just gonna wait for it to brown for at least 5 minutes, 5 to 4 minutes, yeah? So it's been at least 5 minutes. So now I'm gonna turn my pork chop. And as you can see guys, it is nice and golden, and that's exactly how you want it. Perfect. So now I'm gonna remove my pork chops, okay? So wait for your pot to heat, then you can add your remaining pork chops that's left, okay? So all of my pork chops is all fried. So now I'm removing it now, okay? So these are my remaining ingredients. So here I have at least 1 onion and some spring onions and garlic, at least 3 to 4 cloves of garlic. And I also have 2 chicken stock cube. And I also have guys 1 spoon of soya sauce, and in that bowl there I've got at least 1.5 cup of boiling water. And as you can see guys, I add my chicken stock cube to my water, okay? And guys, you don't have to add the chicken stock cube, it is totally optional. But the reason why I add the chicken stock cube to my water is because I want the water to have flavor, you know? So that's the reason why I add it. I don't want to just add just pure water, you know? And the reason why I add the soya sauce is gonna give it a colored. So here I have a pot on the stove guys. Make sure you get a clean pot, okay? So now I'm gonna add all of my herbs to my pot, and I'm gonna allow it to fry for at least 2 minutes, okay? I had at least quarter cup of vegetable oil. All those herbs guys that you add to your oil is just gonna give it such a nice flavor. So now guys, I'm gonna add my flour mixture to my oil. I'm adding the flour that I used to fry my pork chops, okay? I'm adding at least 2 large spoonful. You can also add 1 spoonful. It all depends how thick you want it to be, okay? So after adding your flour mixture, you're just gonna give it a stir. And you want to make sure your stove is on a medium heat, okay? Do not turn it up high because otherwise it's gonna burn. And if it need more oil, you can always add oil to it. And guys, you can also use butter. You don't have to use oil, okay? And you're just gonna continue to stir it for at least 15 to 20 minutes. I believe I stir it for at least 15 minutes. Yeah, roughly 15 minutes. So it's been 15 minutes and that's what it look like. And guys, I'm not sure why it looks so white on camera because in real life it look golden. Yeah. So now I'm gonna add my mixture that I add my chicken stock cube to it. And guys, make sure that mixture is hot before you add it to your pot, okay? And then you just want to give it a good stir, okay? Then you just want to continue to stir it after you add all of your mixture. Guys, make sure you keep stirring because you don't want it to be lumpy, okay? So it's important for you to keep stirring, yeah? And don't be scared to stir, guys, okay? Just keep stirring because you want it to be nice and smooth, as I said earlier. And you can also add more water to it if it's too thick, yeah? So after I finish stir it, now I'm gonna add some seasoning. I'm gonna add some all-purpose seasoning, some everyday seasoning, some Cajun seasoning, some black pepper, and some onion powder. And all the seasoning that I add is 1 teaspoon, okay? So now I'm adding my soya sauce. Then you're just gonna stir it all in and you can always taste your liking. If it need any salt, whatever seasoning, you can always add more to it, okay? And the smothered gravy, guys, it is nice and thick and just full of so much flavor. I cannot wait to add my pork chops to it because I know it's gonna be a delicious dish. Mmm. So finally, I'm gonna add my pork chops to my gravy. So after adding your pork chops, you're just gonna pour that smothered gravy all over on your pork chops. And guys, just look at that. It looks so good. And you're just gonna allow it to cook, guys, for at least 1.5 hours, okay? And make sure you cook it on a low heat, yeah? So my smothered pork chop, guys, it is finally finished and it's looking absolutely delicious. I cannot wait to eat it. And guys, I'm just gonna add some chopped spring onions on top and some parsley just to add some color to it, yeah? Then I'm gonna plate it up for you guys and show you guys how it looks on the plate. So that's what my smothered pork chops look like on the plate, and it's looking absolutely delicious. I'm serving it with some rice and some green beans, and I'm also have some mashed potato on the side. So you can serve your smothered pork chops with whatever you preferred. Guys, please share this video to your family and to your friends and all over on your social media. I will really appreciate it. I thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, bye. So guys, I was tasting some of my smothered pork chops and I'm telling you, it was so delicious. It was so good. My husband enjoyed it. I mean, guys, just look at it. The meat is so tender and it is so juicy. Just perfect. Please do make this dish and comment below and tell me if you like it, okay?